Dear Dad, when I was a little girl, every night before bed, you would tell me a pretend story. Tales of a heroine named Emma, who ventured to a world of magic to fight evil and save the day. Your creativity was unmatched, and I waited each night for your voice to fill my head with pure imagination and wonder, to hear of that powerful girl named Emma and all of the miraculous deeds she performed. Her unlimited bravery and strength made her capable of anything, and I wanted to be just like her. So I can't help but wonder, did I learn from your stories? Did I keep hold of Emma's courageousness to beat the bad guys and keep the good ones safe? Did you teach me real life lessons through such fiction? Dad, every night you told me a pretend story, but one day you told a story that was unlike the rest. It was a beautiful summer day. The sun was shining and the breeze swept through the trees as Emma and her little brother, Ethan, walked through the park in their neighborhood. They were discussing the 4th of July party when Ethan spotted an animal up ahead. They ran after it and found that it was a sweet dog who let them pet it for a while, but not for long. "Follow me," it said, and it ran off out of their reach. They ran as fast as they could, all the way up the long, mysterious road that they had never been up before. When they got to the top, they were struck with awe. It was a scene like nothing else, and they didn't know where they were. But someone was waiting for Emma and Ethan, and she called them over to her castle. "Hello, I am Queen Amy," she said, and Emma and Ethan stood gazing up at her throne. She proceeded to explain that her king had run off, and that she needed someone to help get him back. At first, Emma and Ethan were scared, but they knew what they needed to do. They would help Queen Amy and get the king back. So they started their journey over the rugged terrain, knowing that many obstacles lay ahead. When they got to the jungle, they had to climb like monkeys, and Emma led the way. She made it to the other side and waited for her brother. But just as he was almost to the other side, he fell. But Emma was right there to pick him up. They were truly an unstoppable team. They kept moving forward. They had to find the king. Their path got muddier and muddier, and the trees everywhere became denser and darker. After treading on, they finally reached their destination. And they looked around for the lost runaway king. And there he was. But to Emma and Ethan's surprise, he wasn't happy to see them. "She sent us to get you," Emma explained. "You need to go back." "No," said the king. "I've found another princess, and I do not need the queen anymore. I will not return to the kingdom." And so with heavy hearts and tired bodies, they trekked back to the castle to tell the queen the news. Little did they know that the kingdom was under attack. A ferocious lion had invaded the castle and trapped the queen. When Emma and Ethan arrived, they heard her screams, "Help me, help me!" And so they ran fearlessly to fight off the lion. They fought and they fought until the lion was scared away. And the queen was safe once again, and so was her kingdom. "Thank you, Emma and Ethan," she said. The queen realized that she didn't need a king to protect her. She had Emma and Ethan and her dog right by her side to help and support her. Dear Dad, I did learn from your pretend stories. I learned that even if two people love each other, it doesn't mean that they're going to be together. Bad things aren't so pretend after all. But the good things aren't pretend either. And there's always some good to find in the bad. So you should forgive those that hurt you and not let it destroy your happiness. In the end, no matter how tough life gets, all you really need is someone to pick you up when you fall and to save you from the lions.